Hey, everyone. Welcome back to our weekly tarot advice for the week. And we are officially all in for Sagittarius. So maybe you have felt this fiery energy moving you forward a little bit this week. Let's see what the cards have to say about this beautiful energy. Give this one last little shuffle. And we'll get started with how can we show up for ourselves this week? And we have the Nine of Swords, who we saw last week. Maybe we didn't get something. Let's see. How can we connect to spirits? We have the Three of Wands. Next up, what actions will move us forward? I actually want this top card. We've got the Two of Cups. Next, we've got how can we better communicate this week? And we've got the Ace of Cups. Next, how can we build more happiness? We've got the Six of Swords. What will strengthen love this week? We've got the Page of Wands. And finally, what will support growth in our business or our personal work this week? And we've got the Tower card. All right, so we see this Nine of Swords that we had last week here where our Tower card is. It's showing up for us again this week, and I feel like there's definitely something that we missed last week that we'll see if that comes up when we look at individual cards. But this week for our core, we might be focused right now on maybe something great didn't work out last week, and so some fears about moving forward here. And when we think about, starting this new adventure, moving out on some new adventures might be scary, but we've got people with us who are there to help. When we look across here and we think about our communication and our happiness, this is really finding new emotions and exploring them. When we think about love in our business here, opening ourselves up, listening to other voices is going to be really helpful in relationships, but there's going to be something that we need to keep an eye on around our work. And whether it's personal or professional this week, there might be something coming up that we couldn't have foreseen that isn't going to feel great. So let's look at these all individually. So let's start with how can we show up for ourselves this week? And here we have the Nine of Swords. There may be something that happened last week during our week of Thanksgiving that caused us to have a little bit of fear or insecurity about maybe some interactions that we had with people. It's pulling us kind of back into a shell. But I need you to recognize it if that's happening. If you are feeling like, man, I tried something, it didn't work out, I showed up big and people didn't appreciate it or had shit to say, don't let that stop you, right? See yourself hiding and know that you don't have to, that everybody isn't going to celebrate you all the time. Everybody isn't always going to have nice things to say, but that doesn't mean you should stop. Don't let other people or the fear of other people or the fear of what you think other people might say or think or feel about you, don't let that stop you. You have to move forward. Recognize it if it's happening and find a way, find someone to reach out to. Reach out to me, call a friend, and just say, hey, I'm feeling a little anxious. I'm feeling a little fearful of showing up. I just need some support. And trust me, you will have it. Next up, we have how can we connect to spirit? And here we have the Three of Wands. And this is about starting to move forward. This is about reaching within, finding that creative energy finding new ways to move and take actions and setting those plans free. Actually taking some action and building off of some initial successes or sparks of joy or expectations that things can go really well, use that energy to start to put some plans into action, right? Don't worry about, oh, I've got to map this out more. I've got to plan this through a little bit more. Just start taking some action, start moving forward a little bit. Maybe even get together with some other people who think similarly or work in the same field, or you can collaborate with and say, hey, you know what, I got these new ideas or these new plans I want to try out. What do you think? Connect with other folks and put out into the universe these new ideas. Next up, we have what actions will move us forward this week. And here we have the Two of Cups. And so this is about other people, about our emotions when we're together with others. So moving forward is going to require you to talk to at least, but connect with someone else. Really think about your partnerships this week and think about the people that are in your life that can help you to move. And don't be afraid to get a little bit emotional and open up your emotional core with someone else and let them see who you are. Let them see how they can help you with your next steps. Allow yourself to be a little bit vulnerable, and I think you're going to find that people really do want to support you moving forward. Next up, we have how can we better communicate this week? And here we have the Ace of Cups. And what's beautiful about this new beginning or these new inspirations that you might be having is you may find that when you're listening to someone or listening to a podcast or reading an article, or I feel like you're going to find some new ideas, some new inspirations in unusual places this week if you just allow yourself to be really open to receiving that information, no matter where it's coming from. Listen for little pops of joy, little sparks of ideas that come up as you're listening and communicating with folks this week. Next up, we have how can we build more happiness? And here we have the Six of Swords. And this always feels like going on a little bit of an adventure, moving yourself forward in different ways. This is about finding some harmony this week on taking the journey, right? So if there's some new adventure that you're starting or some movement, it feels like as you're finding ways to move forward, to go forth on what I'm going to call a journey, that you are going to start finding some harmony. You are going to start feeling more connected with yourself and the people around you once you allow yourself to start going out on these adventures, to start traveling or moving forward a bit more. You're going to start to feel something from within that you hadn't noticed before, and it's going to help you to keep doing more of what feels really good to you. Next, we have what will strengthen love this week, and here we have the Page of Wands. I want you to actively listen to the people around you, the people especially that you are in, closer relationships to. Actually take the time to listen with a sense of curiosity to people. Think about the children in your life, right? Asking them questions and hearing their honest feedback about crazy topics and situations. I think the more that you can listen with that sense of curiosity, the deeper in love you're going to feel with the people around you, and it's really going to bring you some happiness. And last up, we have what will support growth in our business or our personal work, and here we have the Tower. Now, I'll say that the Tower isn't going to feel good. But if we think about this in terms of supporting our growth, sometimes shit has to fall all the way apart before we recognize what we were doing wrong and how we need to fix it. And that's what the Tower feels like this week. It feels like if something really falls apart, like all the way apart. Like, how am I going to lift my head off the pillow tomorrow? That situation needed to happen for you to really get an awareness of what the hell was going on to begin with. And it's going to help you to see, okay, now I at least see how I need to build this a little bit better, a little more stable the next time. Or maybe it was a situation that you needed to get out of that you just couldn't find a way before. And now that it's fallen all the way apart, it might feel heavy, but it was necessary. So appreciate the fact that, yeah, this is real shitty, but here we are. And obviously it needed to happen. And now what? So I hope this was helpful for everyone. I really hope that if you need help, if you need support, that you reach out to anyone. You don't have to fight things all by yourself. Reach out to me, reach out to a friend, reach out to people who are willing to listen if you need it this week. And no matter how bad things get, know that they are destined to get better. Let me know how the week goes and stay magical, y'all.